Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I tried to film this video way too many times, but we're finally doing it again. Hopefully this one finally works for me. As you can tell by the title, this video is going to be about Sam and his demon blood powers. So this is my own little theory. I believe that if Sam was to continue using his demon blood powers, that he would have turned into a demon. Let's get into it. So in the earlier days of Supernatural, there were a lot less things we had to worry about. Sure, we had the apocalypse, but besides that, the show mostly revolved around Sam and Dean as brothers doing what they can to save the world and save themselves from their own destiny. One of the biggest issues in the earlier seasons was Sam, his psychic powers, and the demon blood that he had in him. Even though it was hardly mentioned in the show afterwards, it was mentioned a few times. It was a really big thing back then when the first apocalypse came rolling down the corner. In case you need a recap of this, it was revealed in Season 2, Episode 21, All Hell Breaks Loose Part 1, that the night of Mary Winchester's death, November 2nd, 1983, Azazel had bled into Sam's mouth when he was 6 months old. That had infected him with demon blood, as Azazel did with all the other special children. And by humans consuming just a little bit of demon blood, it gives them powers, as we saw with Sam and all the other special kids that Azazel had infected. These powers varied from premonitions, superhuman strength, telekinesis, and the touch of death.
I touch people, their hearts stop. I can barely leave my house. My life's not exactly improved.
These powers would begin as weak and minor, but if the individual starts to practice using them, then they can improve their powers. One thing to mention is that in Season 4, Episode 16, On the Head of a Pin, Sam drinks enough demon blood to not only exorcise Alistair, but kill him as well. After many attempts to get Sam to detox, Sam gets free and ends up killing Lilith and starting the apocalypse. Later on, the last time we see Sam drink demon blood is actually in Season 5, Episode 22, Swan Song. He drank the demon blood so his vessel would be strong enough to hold Lucifer. He ended up drinking like 4 gallons of demon blood and then ended up killing like 2 demons without even having to move a muscle.
Full of Ovaltine, are we? You heard me.
But if Sam continued to keep growing stronger after he killed Lilith and after he took in Lucifer, Sam would have turned into a demon, and I'm gonna tell you why. Just listen. According to Famine, the horseman, drinking too much demon blood will kill the person, with the exception of Sam. Sam can never die from drinking too much demon blood, because he was already infected with it to begin with.
Don't worry, you're not like everyone else. You'll never die from drinking too much. You're the exception that proves the rule, just the way Satan wanted you to be.
Castiel even told Dean that the amount of demon blood Sam would have to consume to kill Lilith would change him forever.
Consuming the amount of blood it would take to kill Lilith would change your brother forever. Most likely, he would become the next creature that you would feel compelled to kill.
Which we saw when he was killing Lilith. His eyes turned black and his heart rate went up and everything was just spooky. Sam ends up being detoxed and cleaned up at the end of the episode leading into the beginning of Season 5 because God had put them on the airplane and cleaned up Sam. But if Chuck hadn't intervened with that situation by putting Sam and Dean on that airplane, then I believe Sam would have been a demon. It's extremely painful to a demon when they're being cured. If you remember in Season 8, Episode 23, Sacrifice, and in Season 10, when Sam was curing Dean of being a demon, it was painful for both Dean and Crowley to be injected with human blood. It was also very painful for Sam to detox from demon blood when he was so addicted to it due to the physical and mental effects it had on him during his detox. Crowley was addicted to human blood after the trials, after he was being injected with it repeatedly, and Sam was addicted to demon blood after he kept consuming it regularly. The effects of being detoxed from demon blood and being cured from being a demon are pretty similar in a way, letting human blood resonate until the demon blood is gone. In Supernatural, a demon soul is a soul that has been so corrupted that it turns evil. To cure a demon, you have to follow the spell on the demon tablets by injecting human blood and a few words of Latin or whatever it was. To turn someone into a demon, it would make sense that having enough demon blood, having that constant connection to evil could turn someone into a demon. That's why all the angels had warned Dean about Sam, not knowing that Chuck would step in and save him. Honestly, the only angel that really helped him was Cass and maybe a few others. But here's one thing to mention. Why would Sam's eyes turn black when using his powers to that extent if he wasn't going to turn into a demon? Boom. Because he's so close to evil, he's so close to being that he's slowly turning into it, if that makes sense. Same thing as when you're curing a demon, you're slowly turning them into a human. So it's like vice versa. That's why it made sense why Sam can never really get enough demon blood, having, you know, because he was always in the steady middle until he took on Lilith. If Sam was never cured by the big man upstairs, then I believe Sam would have been so corrupted to the point he turned into a demon. It's possible for someone to turn into a demon without dying as a human and then going to hell. The bearer of the mark of Cain, for example, when they die, they come back as a demon. We saw that with Dean back in like season 9. Demon Dean. So I'm sure if there were any other ways for someone to become a demon without actually going to hell and dying, this would be one of the ways. It's still corrupting the person and it's still turning them evil, so it makes sense. Now, most people believe that by Sam doing the trials back in season 8, that it had purified him of the demon blood he had in his system. This was never confirmed in the show, because Sam never finished the trials because he would have died. And at this point, I do believe that if Sam was to drink demon blood again, he would be able to tap into his powers, just not to the extent that he used to be able to do. But I don't think that Sam will ever resort back to using his demon blood powers and his abilities, because letting Lucifer out of his cage was one of his biggest regrets. It's basically the whole starting point of season 5. Sam let Lucifer in because it was his fault, or at least he blamed himself enough to do the right thing. But I don't doubt that if Sam continued on the path of using his abilities, that he would one day turn into a demon. So that is everything that I have to say. I know that was a lot of like rambling, but I've been working on the script for this video for a pretty long time, and I've been trying to just gather everything together. So basically, the similarities between the way that demon blood works on humans and human blood works on demons, basically that's where I came to this conclusion. Sam is not a demon right now. I'm not saying that Sam is going to be a demon, because I don't want that. But I'm just saying that if he continued on the path that he was on, that he probably would have turned into a demon. Boom. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, but no pressure. If you like the TV show Supernatural and you binge watch it as much as I do and you cry over it a lot, then I suggest subscribing to my YouTube channel because I post weekly Supernatural content. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to. And yeah, don't get possessed by any demons. Bye.